I don't know what other people are going through. I don't. I have never been in your shoes. I have never been you. However, I think that what most people suffer from is lack of finances, lack of wealth, lack of economic power. And some people, due to lack of information, due to not knowing, what we call ignorance, are in positions that they don't want to be in. So I will never put everyone in the group and say that you're in this situation of your own choosing, because some people are not. Some people really have had no option or no opportunity. However, with the internet, with technology, with the availability of resources, you can change your situation. So I will say that for some people, I can't say all because you can't put everybody in a box. You don't have to be in the situation that you are in. You can learn about money, how money works, how to invest your money and make your money grow. So many people, to me, would tell somebody to start a business, but most people aren't creative and they don't know how to make a product, sell it, or make it scalable so other people can do it. So don't even, I'm not gonna say you shouldn't try, but the easier way would be to invest in a business that is already existing, that has potential to grow, or that you use every day so that you get some return on your money. So like I tell people all the time, like if you wear Air Jordans and you don't own a share of Nike stock, you need to reevaluate your life. You don't have to buy a whole share. You can always go to the sites that let you get incremental, shares like Robinhood, Cash App. What it's probably like M1. There's different sites that do it, different brokerages, and do that. Start becoming an investor. That's what you should do. You should learn to invest your money. If you put your money in a banking account, it doesn't appreciate, or if it does, it's slow. Or you can buy a company that most people don't know about that has potential to grow, and your money could triple in a day. I'm not saying it's always going to be like that, but you can buy a stock today that was worth $1. You come back next week and it's worth $9. Now, if you bought $1,000 at $1 worth of stock at $1, and then you sell the stock at $9, you just made $8,000. It's just that simple. But people really won't tell you that. Most people, there's different ways to evaluate it. There's always going to be risk in investing. There's always going to be people that play it safe and will invest in mutual funds or ETFs. I understand, but you know what you like. So why would you not invest in stuff that you like? Like if you eat at Chipotle every day, why would you not buy some Chipotle stock? Especially if you say, I think they're going to build more. Just think like that. What company? Because there's people that do technical analysis. There's people that do fundamental analysis. I'm not telling people how to do it. That's you got to figure it out for you. But what I will say is, to me, it's silly to let your money not accrue. It's silly, and I always wish that I knew all this stuff when I was young, or I had more of an understanding and more of a network of people who thought like me that told me, hey, Charles, invest your money. People would tell me, oh, buy real estate, but they weren't telling me to buy it for cash flow. They would say, hey, buy a house. But why? Am I going to sell it? Do I want to live there? No. But if they told me, hey, you can buy it because people need a place to live and they can rent it out, and then you got cash flow, that'd have been a totally different thing. Just like if people would have told me getting straight A's could have paid for my college early, I would have never got a B in my life. That's what I believe. So that's what I find things to be so funny, is that we don't communicate, and a lot of people don't know. So some people are in the situations that they're in due to not knowing. So you didn't put yourself there because of, let's say you came from poverty. You don't have any parents. You don't have nobody teaching you. You don't have anything. Did you choose to be in poverty? You didn't. So that's why I don't ever get on people about you chose your situation. You don't know. Somebody needed a ride to school because it was raining one day. They hop in a car of somebody that goes to school with them. They get put over. The dude in the car had guns and dope, and the gun had a murder charge linked to it. Now, this dude is a felon for something he didn't even do. So is that his choice? Did he make that choice? Oh, you shouldn't have gotten in the car, but it was raining. What was I supposed to do? So that's why sometimes when I hear people speak and they make these overarching generalizations about people's situations, I laugh at them. I'm like, man, for me, I think I have no empathy. There's so many people that have so much less empathy to me that it drives me crazy. And I know some people don't even have the time to sit to figure out how to invest. And I know some people are going to check out somebody that can really make a video that shows you how to do it. I mean, I could do it. I just tell you this, man. Robinhood's easy. Download Robinhood. Find some company that you like and just put $1 there and see how it goes, because you can do incremental. And then you say, oh, I see how it works, And the companies with the most potential to grow are the smallest companies that have not been discovered by mainstream society yet. That's just the way it is. It's easier for you to buy a stock than to buy a house. I'm just going to let people know. And it's easier and less work than trying to sell products, because most people, like I tell you this, there's a lot of people on the internet that talk about investing, right? But more people are making money off of telling you and selling courses than they are from investing on their own portfolio. I'm just being honest. A lot of people, the people that are really getting rich, super rich off of investing, are not going to come on YouTube and tell you about it. It is what it is. Now, with the stock market or with real estate or with having a company that sells products, you have a chance to change your situation. But how many people are going to create a product that can really change your life? And how many people really want to go through the work of buying a shirt cheap and then boxing it up and selling? That's time. How do you want to spend your time? What is valuable to you? My time is precious, so I don't want to waste my time on something that's not worth my time. For $10, it took me an hour to make $10. Does that make me feel good? I mean, not saying I won't do it if I had to, but I could just put my money in some type of investment and have it work for me. You put your money in a stock that pays you dividends, you ain't got to do nothing. You just wait for the check. You hope the stock don't go down, but that's why you check it out. And if you feel it's uncertain, you sell it. That's what you should do. Listen, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not really, I don't really know how to say it. Live your life. Do what makes you happy. If you don't need money to survive, you can live in a cabin in the woods, hunting, picking flowers and hunting bears. You do that. But most people live in a system that we have to trade for stuff, and money is the reason, or the implementation of how we make these trades. So I think that you're going to need money. I don't love money. I like what money can do for me. I wish I had more so I could help more people, but it's not I don't dream of being rich like that. I dream of being free. And if I happen to get rich trying to be free, then by all means, that's great. But that's the problem. Like, I always say, that's the problem. Most people don't look at it correctly. Think about it as a tool. I am not all about money. And you don't have to pay me for my time all the time, because I really enjoy helping people. I really want to tell people stuff that I do know. And I am not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. I just think about it a lot. And like, I am not what you would call somebody who knows everything. I don't, and I'm just trying to learn. So if somebody can teach me something, I'm going to listen to them. But I do believe that the world is changing. I got 3D printing, space travel, biotechnology, automation, and clean energy is the future. So I try to invest in those sectors. There's other things I would invest in, but it's not going to be as life changing as being able to live 100 years or 200 years. It's nothing going to be as life changing as being able to cure genetic diseases and cancers. So or having like robots that can operate on you and don't make mistakes. That's life changing. So I'm gonna invest in stuff like that. If I know that we worry about greenhouse gases and the world becoming inhabitable, so of course energy, renewable energy, clean energy is where that's where it is. If you know that if you can have a 5G network where cars can read each other and there will be no accidents, why would you not invest in that? Why would you not invest in Tesla or Workhorse or Solo or any company that you think has potential? Now, I always say you should do your fundamental analysis. But if you like something, if you really like wearing Nike and you like going to Target and you like shopping at Walmart, you should buy some of the stock. If you want to understand that I eat McDonald's every day, why don't you buy McDonald's stock? It doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't know what else to tell people. I could go on all day about this, but I'm not. I just wanted to do it really short. This is what I think about. I think that people should invest their money, and you should start. It doesn't have to be some $500 course to learn it. It doesn't take that much. There is Investopedia. TD Ameritrade will teach you for free. Just log on, start an account, and start doing the courses. Listen, I paid for a course on business just on here one time, and I feel I got robbed. I'm not gonna denigrate the person who ran the course, but I was like, man, I learned more for free than I did paying for the course, and it cost me a little something. And if I would have seen them in life, I probably would have did some not good things to them. You know, I'm holding in my anger because I really want to do something that's not nice to you, really, and I'm with it. You know, I'm more with it than most people out here talking. People talk it, but they don't be about it. I'm about it. That's why I don't talk no trash, because we can get it in, you know, however you want to get it, because I love life. I don't want to do anything to you, but if you come at me with that energy, I'm going to bring that same energy to you. I'm going to bring it to you, and I'm with it. So, I'm sorry. I don't like people who use people or lie to people or take their money. Like, it's cool if somebody wants to give you money. If you want to give me money, I'm great. I appreciate it. But I want to do more for you than you've done for me. So I roll with a lot of people. There's a lot of people putting out good information on YouTube, and we all have their own different ideologies and philosophies of how people should do their resources or accumulate wealth. For me, I just say try to learn as much for free. Try to read as many books as you can. I always say listen to the Warren Buffetts, the Peter Lynch's. They're not going to mislead you. I'm going to say there's some people on here I listen to. I don't agree with everything, but I say you can listen to Wall Street Trapper. I think you can listen to Best of Us Investors, different people, because they put out good information. You know, some of the stuff is really cool, but other people, this is not a jab, but when they say this, we know this is going to be a home run. You don't know what's going to be a home run. You don't know. You can assume, you can speculate, you can deduce, you can infer, you can do all these things, but you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So, hedge your bets. I'm sorry, I went in a little bit, not too hard, but it frustrates me sometimes because there's plenty of good information out there. And I will stress that I think biotechnology, EV space, is the future if you want exponential growth. But if you want to play it safe, you can always invest in Apple, Google, Facebook, stuff that people, even though people were talking bad about DoorDash, I think DoorDash was a great investment because I use it all the time. Why would I not buy DoorDash stock? And I'm not trying to time the market. This is the cheapest price. Is going, like, you can look at it, and if you see it's going down, and you want to sell. As soon as you see it going up, you want to buy. It's on you. I don't know how people think. You know, I'm not telling people. I've read The Intelligent Investor. Maybe you should read it. And it always try to say, if you really believe in a company, if you're going down, you buy more shares. And that's what I would do if you could afford to do it. But I would rather spend, this is just me. This is my analysis. I want to get as many shares as possible. So even though I may love a company, sometimes they're too high priced, and I'm only getting one share when I could buy another company that I do like, that I can buy 1,000 shares. So I'm gonna buy the company that's gonna let me get the most shares, because that's the most chance for my money to grow. That's the way I see things. I'm done with this. I did a little bit too much talking. It's a lot of great people, a lot of conversations people have I don't want to have, because it's irrelevant, man. To live your life, people will help you, but people will use you. So be able to discern from the negative people, promote positivity. I have no hate to people, but I do not like users. And I'm not opposed to people who, in this capitalist society, need to get money from others to survive, to do what you need to do. Do that, but just don't be nefarious and don't be malicious, and try to be a good human being. I'm done. I'm fumbling my words, getting frustrated. All right.